Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 3 Champions Ashes New Game Plus 2, playing with the Whirling Saw. So, New Game Plus 2, how is it treating us? Great, because this weapon is really good. I mean, 581 damage, that is pretty good. You cannot argue with that damage. So, yeah, everything is perfectly fine. I'm not using the Night Ring because Cat Ring seems to be more useful. And yes, it's decent. It's an okay buff in damage. It's like 10 damage actually, I think. If I remember the stats correctly. So yeah, it's a decent buff, but it's nothing so impressive to be like, oh, so much damage. Yeah, no. It's okay. It's okay damage. I mean, you're gonna see when we probably, in late game, Blades of Mercy, we might get a little bit starved for damage or for range. Which, damage-wise, Blades of Mercy are good. But the problem is range. That's the one thing they're missing. Range. Which is very unfortunate. Oh yeah, and the reason why the Sock Cleaver was triggering after 4 hits the right eye of Pontiff is because that's how the left eye works. And then basically gives you like 15 damage, 50% extra damage, then 9, then 3, and then disappears completely. So you have to kind of keep aggressiveness non-stop, or else you will lose the effect. Which again, it kind of doesn't work because Dark Souls, I mean, it's clearly modeled after the Beast Pill from Bloodborne. The problem is that Bloodborne has bosses where you can actually go ham and be aggressive as fuck, while Dark Souls doesn't have that because, well, first of all, poise, second armor, and third defenses. It has a lot of defenses, but you are slow because you're playing a different game than Bloodborne. What? He actually got me. Alright. Oh, I thought I had. Oh. Where's the... There we go. I was wondering where the opening is. To the eggs. Good. Now we can continue to Road of Sacrifices. Ah, tea is really good. Tea is really good. I could have been a little bit more mobile, not gonna lie. Light it just in case we might fuck up somewhere somewhat, so just in case, let's light it. Classical approach. Why change anything if it works? or you know, the saying, if it ain't fixed, don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pure and simple. Which is you know, I live by that to a certain extent. I live by that because it makes perfect sense. If something is working, why change it? Now you can argue, well, it depends on how much you're gonna look into the future and blah blah blah. But the precedent of it, the saying makes perfect sense. Goodbye. Goodbye. It'd be funny if one of them survived. Because it happened. It happened before. Oh, it happened before. Don't you worry about that. Oh no, he's already there? No way. He can't be that fast. Or she. You know, Prod calls her a she. I have no idea. I call it a hazelnut, so I don't know. Nor do I really care about her. Its sex. I can give two shits less. It's an enemy. To me, enemies are enemies. Doesn't fucking matter who they are. Ooh, nice slash. Am I gonna parry? Of course I'm gonna parry. I'm not stupid. I mean, it is the Crystal Sage. Why make the game? Why make the fight tougher for you? But by that logic, why did you fight the bosses fist only? You know, why make the game tougher for you? I understand my logic. Don't you worry about that. Ooh! Nice spear. Nice spear. Hi. Oh, homing mass, huh? Homing purple mass. Or pink mass. Is it pink or purple? I mean, you can argue it being pink, but you can argue it being purple too. It's a very obscure line, you know, an obscure shade of purple slash pink. Because the lightning is pink, because I think it's pink, and the crystals are purple or deep pink. Damn it! Die. There we go. Oh! It's the same movement as the Kirkhammer when it's one-handed. Oh! That is interesting. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. No, wait. This one. That's the third attack. That's frosting attack is the third attack for Kirkhammer. Okay, it's not the same. I'm glad because that would be a little bit detrimental to the overall mod weapon if it had the same move set as the Kirkhammer. Which I really love. I love the moveset of the Kirkhammer. It's very good. Hunter's Axe moveset is okay. I'm not gonna say it's great because two-handed, I can do without, you know, the wide sweeps. I get it. You know, they're designed to keep an enemy at bay or at range instead of going close. For that, you have to go with the one-handed. And one-handed, the moveset is great. And it's definitely a situational weapon. If you want speed, you go with the one hand. If you want range, you go with the two hand. Something that the Sock Cleaver also does. It provides two roles. One to keep enemies at bay with the transformed version, and one close if you want to go ham on something. So yeah, that is definitely there. 12 Estus flasks. Do I want to sit? No, not really. Me lighting that bonfire is only important because of DLC. Which we might crash to, by the way. Because remember, we had like what, 2 or 3 crashes? Because I was speedrunning? Yeah. The speedrunning crashes. I mean, I have a lot of curses when it comes to Dark Souls 3, don't I? Yeah. The encoding, the crashes, the dummy bug. It's just But I can give you an opinion on how I feel about the Kirkhammer versus Blades of Mercy. Sorry, Blades of Mercy, Kirkhammer wins. There. Yeah, Kirkhammer wins. I have no idea how Ludwig's Holy Blade is, but for right now, Kirkhammer is beating Blades of Mercy. That range. The one thing I hate about any weapon, any dagger, which is good by the way, there are good daggers in this game. Blades of Mercy are one of them. The Bandit Knife is one of them. Very good dagger. But what lacks in is the most simplest thing in the world. Fucking range. If you don't have range, what are we doing here? What are we talking about if you don't have range? And that's what's killing that weapon. What kills Blades of Mercy for me? Range. Range, range, range. So simple yet so detrimental to the weapon. Because it is very detrimental to the weapon. Lacking range to strike someone with your weapon can ruin your feeling for the weapon. Granted, you only feel that at the end, not at the beginning. At the beginning, the weapon is great. I mean, I'm telling you guys, at the end, it disappointed me. In the beginning, everything was fine. I had no trouble with the weapon. None. But then that, you know, that second DLC came. And that fight with... Why am I doing this? I should not be even unlocking this. Oh well. Let's unlock it. Also, the detail on this weapon is amazing. Look at that. It's an amazing very good job. Like modders, hats off to you all. Amazing job on the detail. On everything. This is a revolutionary mod if you ask me. And I'm just intrigued to see what more can they do. I'm just intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what they can do with Holy Moonlight Blade. I'm intrigued to see what they can do with the Burial Blade or the Burial Scythe, whatever you're gonna call it. I forgot the name of it, which is good. I'm also intrigued to see what they can do with the Chikage. I'm intrigued to see if they're gonna introduce the runes for Bloodborne as rings. That would be amazing. I would love to see that, because the runes are definitely better in Bloodborne than rings in Dark Souls. So I'm very intrigued to see if they're gonna do that, like add the runes. Oh, that would be amazing. Because why not? I don't see a reason why they just use it as a ring slot and just have the image of the runes. That would be amazing to see. But hey, as the saying goes, we'll wait and see what they can do with Bloodborne things. Maybe you cannot add the rune, but I mean, it is as easy as just creating a picture and adding that picture an ID, creating an object, create the ID. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because that would be just insulting the modders. Because maybe it's not that easy. Don't say something is so easy and then be like, yeah, but you just have to do this. No, don't do that. First of all, loving the weapon. Loving the weapon. I'm clearing these out like they're wheat. Look at that. Oh, okay, this weapon is very good. It's an ugly ass motherfucker, but it's good. Oh shit! Not even the axe could do this. Why 1,000 damage? What is happening here? I mean, damn. I don't even need to lock on. Okay, Saw Cleaver, you are amazing. You are an amazing weapon. You're an ugly ass bitch, but you're an amazing weapon. At least the two-handed version of you is amazing. I'm sorry if the instructions to how to prepare tea are hitting the mic. I'm using tea kane, which I'm loving it. I love tea kane tea. I know a certain YouTuber loves Yorkshire tea, but I'm a tea kane man, and I'm loving tea kane right now. I love both of their mint versions, the one with orange, one with honey, and the one without honey. I love both of them. I'm using right now the pure mint one because my mom does not like the honey one. So me being selfish to buy a 20 packet tea that costs basically €1.5 is just so stupid. So I was not gonna do it. Yes, I'm not joking. It is expensive. Tea kind of tea is not very cheap. And if you're wondering, well, €1.5 doesn't sound that much. Yeah, please do remember that in my country there is tea for like 50 or 60 cents. And it's much more preferable than spending €1.5 for tea. So yes, it is expensive. There we go. A little bit of lectures in the economy of Serbia. It's shit. Well, it wasn't always like that. No. I'm still old enough, young enough. I still remember the time when Coca-Cola was basically 80 cents. The good old days when Coca-Cola was just 80 cents and the euro was 100 RSD instead of being almost 121. Now Coca-Cola is €1.10 and everything is going to shit because the economy went to shit. And who do you blame for that? America. And if you think like, oh, that's unreasonable. No. The whole change in the euro and my economic problems, yeah, it happened in 2008. America is to blame, pure and simple. And this is the dangers of allowing one country's currency to be the dominant currency in the world. That should have never happened. I don't understand why. I know why. Because only one country at the end of World War II was left unscathed, and that was America. Lucky pieces of shit. I'm sorry now. I will always be grateful for what the US did to end the Nazis, or doing their part to end the Nazis. Because let's be honest, we know who did the most. So yeah, for that I will always be grateful. But you gotta admit, they were in a big advantage after the war. Not a single bomb landed on their land. Not a very small amount of people died. Their people died. So it's like, yeah. Some people have more scars of war than others, I guess. I mean, you can't blame them for that. That's called being in a natural advantage. It is as it is. So yeah, that's what happened. We need gold, man. We need gold. We need to find planets with gold, man. To bring back the balance in the universe, where the currency is gonna be based on gold and not petrol or the Federal Reserve. Fucking bullshit. We need gold. But then again, who's gonna have that gold? China, America, and basically Russia, and that's it. No one else would have that gold. In fact, even if we're gonna argue even more, only China and America might even have that gold. Because who knows if Russia even has the capabilities anymore to operate on that extent. Yes, they can send people into space, because they've been doing it this whole time. But do they have the economic, do they have the means to actually build mining stations and all that shit? China definitely has. You can argue China has more capability of doing that than America. But, then the two of them are gonna share the gold, and then it's like, oh well, we're back. I mean, we're back to when Spain had the most silver in the world. So they, how stupid, they forgot to tax the people equal to the amount of silver that were, that was entering the country. So inflation ate up all the silver. I mean, how do you not address that? How do you not? I mean, that was just funny. When you read about that, like, Spain could have been the world leader that early because how much silver they found in the new world. It's insane how much they found. And the fact that they ate it all because they forgot inflation exists is so funny. Oh, it's just too funny. How do you fuck up that hard? It's insane. Oh man. You gotta do it smart. You gotta do it smart. You can't be like, oh, we found gold, nice! Or silver in that case. Let's spend it all. Or let's give it to the people. Hold up! No, hold up. Don't do that. Better thing to do, lower the prices of things. Because here's the thing, people want higher paying jobs or more money, higher wages, because the stuff is expensive. If the government actually went their way and decided to subsidize every single item in the market, then people would not ask for much pay, because hey, maybe the pay is small, but everything is cheap. That's the thing I have in Serbia. The pay was bad. The pay wasn't that big, but everything else was cheap, so nobody felt it like it's a problem. When you have every goods that's cheap and your pay is smaller, oh well, you can still afford everything. There's the jokes, you know, in the old days you could go to a market, you could buy a barbecue, you can buy all you need, you know, vegetable wise, and you can even get a chauffeur home. That's how much little money you could, you didn't need to spend a lot of money to get all that. But now, with a small amount of money, you can do shit. You can buy a pack of cigarettes. I forgot the amount that was said. I think it's like 1,000 RSD in that time, or yeah, I think it's 1,000 RSD. Yeah, everything was cheaper. But now, you know, and I think maybe that's the future. Instead of just giving people more money, which leads to inflation and, you know, higher prices and everything. Maybe the government's just like, okay, hold up, freeze the printing presses. Let's start subsidizing. Let's go to companies, say like, hey, you want to sell this product? We're gonna pay 20-30% of the product of your manufacturing, but you lower the prices by 20-30%. The pay stays the same, you know, whatever is in America, like $7.50 an hour, stays the same, but they just gained 30% of that value of that $7.30 or $7.50. It would help. It will mean less money is being, you know, given to the people, but at the same time, less money is required for people to live better and buy more goods. And you might as well, you know, why not? I mean, you pay taxes, you pay everything, so why not? Why not have the government subsidize items for you, so you can afford them? Now you can argue, well, why should the government subsidize luxury items? Why should the government okay, maybe not luxury items, but let's just go with the basics. Let's go with, you know, subsidizing cleaning supplies, foods, and health items. There we go. Let's have the government subsidize that. It's not extreme, it's not insane, but it's something. It's not luxury. There we go. It's not a luxury product. But again, that will still indirectly influencing you having more money, because you don't have to spend as much money on something. Can I please get a good thing? Please, what are you doing? Oh, son of a bitch. Let me guess, it's gonna break. No? There we go. Ooh. The Abyss takes a lot of damage from you. Okay, it seems like after we kill the old Demon King, I'm gonna end the episode because it's been 24 minutes. Which, you know what? Fair enough. We're doing progress. Ha ha! You sorry fool. Look at the bones. You sorry fool. You can be the chosen one. Well, guess what? Neo is also not D1 in in Matrix. So what? Yeah, I abide by the theory that Neo is not the one. That Mr. Smith is. Or whatever his name is, I forgot. Hugo Morrison, the character he plays. That guy. I think he is the one. Because I'm honest, the movie theory, whatever, the game theory guy, you know, that guy, he makes a very compelling argument that Agent Smith is actually the one. And I'm gonna be honest, I buy into it. It makes sense. He's the only one who wants to get out. He can unplug himself from the system. Yeah, and he's creating. I mean, yeah, makes perfect sense. I would like to argue that, yeah. Let's go kill our boy, old Demon King. What's up, my boy? It's been a long time. Not really. Wakey, wakey. Time to die. Oh, it's a horrible thing to say. Ooh, majestic. A hunter. Son of a bitch. I'm a hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not so fast. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes. Like you did to treacherous rum. Grant us eyes. Why is this weapon so good? Why is this weapon so good? I don't get it. Okay, let's do it special. There we go. Dead. Wait, what? It's only been 2 minutes. Damn it. Okay, let's go to Irifel. Maybe at Church Spear Yoshka we will... Church Spear what? Church of Yoshka we might end it. Church Spear Yoshka, what the fuck? Yeah, I think we're gonna end it at the Church Spear. Church of Yoshka. Although, I'm gonna be honest, maybe Temple of Yoshka is a better name than Church. But why? Well, I mean, let's be honest, the gods in Dark Souls 1 are kinda resembling the Greek gods, or the Roman gods. So, you know... Really? You gonna do me like that? Really? I hate you. I mean, I'm gonna kill you quickly. There we go, but I still hate you. The fun thing is, while I was researching ways to increase damage, some people are still complaining about how the damage boosting rings, you know, the standard damage boosting rings, are kind of bad and convoluted, and I agree. Seems like From Software just really decided to be punishing towards physical damage while boosting the shit out of magic, which they did. I mean, just look at the disparity of things. Look how much damage gaining items are for magic. What the fuck? 3 Estus flasks? Really? 3? Damn. Again, this is plus 10. It doesn't feel like plus 10 if you need... Well, I mean, how much HP do I have? 1600, right? Maybe even 2000 at this point. Yeah, never mind, I'm a moron. I keep forgetting that they boosted the vigor gain in this mod. I'm sorry. Also, why doesn't the whirling axe give bleed? Look at those razor blades. They should definitely give bleed. It seems like even the mod developers were kind of like, we should refrain from giving special aux effects. Why did I want to look? Oh yeah, HP wise. Yeah, 90. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.